What's going on, everyone? Andrew here, back for another video. Welcome to this Simpsons Tapped Out premium walkthrough of the character Largo Dewey, which comes with the Lotto N Liquor building. That's a mouthful right there. But before we get into this, I'll have a few things I want to say. If you haven't checked out my previous Simpsons Tapped Out videos, there's a link in the description for a full playlist. I made a full playlist of them. Or if you want to go to the end of this video, I'll put an end card with all the annotations and links to all my previous videos, including TSTO, The Fortress of Chocolate 2, the most expensive building in the game, and Crazy Cat Lady. And those are 180 donuts, and yeah, so they're pretty up high there, and I did videos of those, but this one, as I said, is going to be Largo Dewey. And the reason I'm focused on this part of my Springfield is because if you have the rail yard, which is right here, which you can earn donuts weekly, Largo Dewey actually helps out with this. As you could tell, he helps at the Glass Depot. I just wanted to point that out in this video. But moving along, I actually did make a little bit of space over here right by the Apple store for the building. The reason I want to get this, I discussed it a little. I'll talk about it while I find them in the premium store. The reason I discussed this a little bit in my previous Disco Stew character, why I want to get this, is because he's pretty much featured in almost every episode. Like in the opening, they're not using the opening too much in season 27. But you know, the opening with the music class and the car and Homer at the plant, the classic chalkboard opening. He's actually in the music class with Cherry and Terry and Lisa and all the kids. Plus, even in the latest one of the latest episodes, Path of Glory, he was featured in the opening. They did like a die thing where they rolled 5 dice and they try to get the 5 characters, and he was on the side of one of them. So he's pretty prominently featured in all of them. And also, speaking about the Paths of Glory episode, if you watch it and you're a fan of my channel, you should know they did like a little Ender's Game reference in there, where Bart did like this video game simulation thing, and then they told him, "Nah, it was real. You were killing real people." That was like a nod to Ender's Game. I've also unboxed that movie if you're on my channel and read the book and all that. But I thought that was neat in that episode. All right, we found him. Had to do a little editing there to cut that part out, but we got him. It's 150 donuts. Let's go ahead and purchase him. But before I do, let me show you. The building does every 3 hours earn $105 and 11 XP. So $150. Probably we're just gonna throw him here for now. I might put some parking lot space in front of that. But you'll see if I do later. I want to do something like this where it has like a whole shopping center, because usually liquor stores and stuff like that, like coffee shops and hair places and diners and stuff like that, are using this format, but I have no room to expand on this, so I might just do a single one or put it, but this is just for now. Go ahead and put that down. Everybody loves band concerts. Loves them. And it's going to be 25 XP. More school workers, it's only him and Miss Hoover, 2nd grade teacher, Lisa's teacher. So let's start this quest line. Like Disco Stew, I've never seen this or heard this quest line before, so it's going to be totally new to me, so we're going to play through this together, which is totally awesome. Let's go clicky clicky. The Lotto N Liquor has it all. If you feel lucky, there's scratchers. If you feel unlucky, there's booze. Mr. Largo, shouldn't you and Mr. Smithers be working on this year's band musical? He writes the words, you do the music. Your Springfield Elementary's Gilbert and Sullivan, if I may state the comic premise. That man is driving me bonkers. Every year he writes yet another musical about play action figures. Yeah, that sounds like Malibu Stacy. There it is. That definitely sounds like Smithers. Malibu Stacy, the musical. The Sergeant Activity Song Cycle. Malibu Stacy's Hair, the Tribal Love Rock Musical. It's boring. Not gonna lie, the titles are pretty funny. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go hide from you inside a liquor store. I wouldn't really classify that as hiding, because you're telling her where you're hiding. But we're gonna go. Let's see the name. It's Tipsy Turvy is the part. There's gonna be part 1. Make Largo Scratchers and Guzzle Gridio. Okay. Well, it's only 60 minutes, so we'll be back pretty shortly. I'll send them. If you're interested in, or if the only reason you clicked on this video is see what the building and the character sounds like, I do that at the end of the video, at the end of the quest line. So right before the end card, if you want to skip ahead to that if you're interested. But for now, we're just going to be playing through the quest line. So I'll see you in 60 minutes. Alright, we are back, and I am so sorry for the first part. Literally seconds after I stopped recording, I realized what I was saying. I did put the text on the screen so to correct myself, but that's no excuse. I was saying Largo Dewey, but it is Dewey Largo is the character. First name Dewey, last name Largo. I'll click on him in a second here as we finish the first part of the task. But once again, I apologize. You guys probably already left your comments, but I hope that the text on the screen was enough. So let's go and click on this Lotto N Liquor task, and we could see Tipsy Turvy Part 1 is complete. None of my lottery numbers panned out, but when you're drinking Chateau Bucharest 2014 from a 1-foot square cardboard box, you're always a winner. Dewey Whalen, we're excited to hear your ideas for the band musical. Well, Malibu Stacy gets a sleepover camper van. He was right about the Malibu Stacy. No, I refuse to do another Malibu Stacy musical. I write what I love, and I love dressing her up. Skinner, the band musical is our biggest fundraiser. Force the musicians to be artistic. Never. I want to do something grand, emotional, real. Malibu Stacy is grand. Sobs. So emotional too. Damn you. Until Smithers comes up with something worthy of my artistry, no deal. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pretend I'm conducting a middle school production of Mamma Mia. Much better. Very, as he was saying, classic musical. So we're going to make Largo conduct without an orchestra. So I'm just going to conduct himself. I guess that's 4 hours. But I also, in the first part, forgot to take a look at all the texts. So you can see for 60 minutes, we already did that one, Scratchers and Goes with Grigia. Conduct school orchestra for 2 hours, dream of proper funding for 12 hours, and the big 24-hour $1,000 task is go out on the town, and then self-load for the 8-hour task has to be unlocked during the quest line, which we will do in this video. So let's put them on this conduct without an orchestra 4-hour task, and we will see you in 4 hours. Alright, Dewey Largo all done with part 2. Lisa's gonna have the next quest line, not Dewey Largo, so Principal Skinner, can we practice our instruments while Mr. Largo works out his inner demons? I'm afraid not, Lisa. Without supervision, I can only allow you to play air instruments, such as air sax and ephemeral triangle. That sounds exciting. Finally, a kind of instrument my eyebrows can't get caught in. There we go. No one else could get play an instrument finally. Okay, Tipsy Terry Part 3, make Lisa and Milhouse play air instruments. So I'm pretty sure they're at this. They're doing the hot squishy station, so that task is going to have to wait, but once they are done doing that, we'll be back. Okay, it's been a little bit of a while because the Christmas tasks had me doing a little bit of something with Lisa and Milhouse with upgrading the exotic zoo and whatnot, but we are back and they are finished with the task. The part 3 task of playing the air instruments, it was 2 of them had to be together to do it, so here we go. Woohoo. Okay, and there is Dewey Largo. I put him on some separate tasks, but he's available, thank God, so let's move on with part 4. Mr. Smithers and Mr. Largo are so angry at each other, I don't think they'll ever work together again. Maybe we can come up with something. Let's call a family meeting. You go tell your brother. I'll call Homer at Moe's and tell him to come home. You think Dad will leave Moe's for a family meeting? Yeah, I won't put my money on that. He will if I say it's a plumbing emergency. Like nacho cheese is coming out of the faucets? Exactly. Okay, we're going to make Lisa call a family meeting and make Simpsons attend. So this is the second task in a row, which has nothing to do with Dewey Largo, but Lisa and Simpsons. So yeah, once we put the Simpsons and whoever we have available, have to check with the winter 2015 what I have available, but yeah, once we're done with that, we'll be back. Alright, Simpsons are all done. Me and Lisa will bring the test to an end. How could you fix the nacho cheese problem before I got home? Have you no mercy? Dad, please focus. Can you go talk to Mr. Smithers about Mr. Largo? Sorry, but those 2 men have a right to their personal lives. Then I guess you'll just have to sell band candy to all your coworkers again. I will meddle in those men's lives until I have no strength left in my body. Marge is going to have the next task. Okay, let's start by getting Dewey and Waylon together on neutral ground where they can be reminded of their shared love of music. I've got it, Moe's Bar. When we get drunk, we like to sing Van Halen songs really loud. Really loud, Marge. I was thinking King Toots. Of course, we'll have to fib a little to make the invitations more appealing. And Lisa's going to drop off an invitation for Largo, and Homer's going to drop off an invitation for Smithers. That's only going to take 60 minutes. Where is it? Let's see. Is it connected? No, it's just Homer. It's not connected to Smithers. So 60 minutes. Okay, Tipsy Turvy Part 5 is done. Homer dropped off. It took place at the Burns Manor, and we got Lisa here at Springfield Elementary. So clicking this should make it complete. I'm not actually sure how many parts there are, but this is going to be part 6, so I guess we'll have to see. And Dewey Largo has the task. An invitation to attend a musical evening at King Toots. But will there be canapes? Woohoo, there will. A musical evening at King Toots with a special guest, a world-famous diva. Don't be a fool, Smithers. It's obviously a trap. Perhaps, but it's been baited with a cheese no Smithers can resist. It's the cheese. Alright, let's see. Make Largo and Smithers attend the musical evening. So we have Dewey Largo available. So once Smithers becomes available, we'll put him on the task. Okay, as I put Largo and Smithers on the task, there was a bit of dialogue I thought was worth mentioning, so let's go ahead and read it. I took screen caps of it. I didn't get a chance to record it, but Mr. Largo, Mr. Smithers, welcome to King Toots. First, I must tell you there are canapes, but we only have a diva impersonator named Homeretta. Now I shall sing a medley of various contemporary hits. I just thought that was hilarious. I'll zoom in on that face, that wig he's wearing. He's terrible, but even if someone is only pretending to be a diva, I'm ecstatic. Okay, back to present time. Tipsy Turvy Part 6 is done, as you could see. So let's continue on with the quest line. Alright, let's see what happened at the meeting with Largo and Smithers. Mr. Smithers, Mr. Largo, I know you two can write a great musical. Mr. Smithers, isn't there a personal story you've always wanted to tell? Well, there is one, about two people who've worked together for years. One of them has fallen in love with the other one, but can't find the courage to express how he feels. Waylon, I'm touched. That sounds wonderful. Honest, adult, deep, moving. There's also a subplot about Malibu Stacy washing her hair. Of course. I'm inspired. This will be our best collaboration ever. Now you do all the hard work writing while I go party. Wow, Mr. Largo sounds just like a network executive. Gonna make Smithers write a second grade libretto? 24 hours, huh? And then the other one is Largo go out on the town, and that's his 24-hour task. To the Pinot Grigio Isle. Alright, there he goes. And we are back. I just looked it up. It is a 10-part quest line. So this concludes part 7. So let's move on to part 8. We have 3 more to go. 8, 9, 10. So here we go. That's and Dewey Largo is going to have the next piece of dialogue. Okay, let's hear the opening number for our new production, Forsaken Love. I've thought of you, oh, lots and lots. Your wrinkly skin, your liver spots. I long to cuddle in your embrace and feel your cold lips on my face. That doesn't sound like me you're singing about. Why would it? Well, you said you were longing for someone you'd worked with over the years. I just assumed you meant a certain conductor, but now I see you meant someone else. Oh, look at that look on his face. Stupid Dewey, stupid Dewey. And then we're going to make Largo self-load. And this was the task that was locked before, so now this permanently unlocks all his tasks. That's going to take 8 hours. Mr. Largo has run off in humiliation. Now what do we do? I'll conduct. I've spent years studying. It's my turn to shine. Ow, I got a splinter from the conductor's baton. I'm passing out. Yep, that's Millhouse for you. Alright, so 8 hours. There it is. Let's see what this looks like. He's just walking around looking at the ground, moping. Alright, all done, self-loading. 2 more parts to go. Lisa is gonna start the next one. Mr. Largo, the show starts in 15 minutes. You've got to come back and conduct it. I can't. I'm too embarrassed to face Waylon after I made such a fool of myself. He won't be there. He had opening night jitters, so he went home to get Mr. Burns a bath. Insult to injury. Now I swear I will never conduct that musical. Oh, for Pete's sake, do it or you're fired. The show must go on. Oh, we got 5 different ones. We're going to make Largo conduct Forsaken Love, the musical. That's going to take 3 hours. I think all these are going to take 3 hours, actually. And these are busy, but when we are done with all 5 of these 3-hour tasks, we will return. Alright, everything is done, and Mr. Burns is done taking a bath, so we can be done with this. And that concludes part 9, so we have one more part, the 10th and final part. The Daily 4th Gradium has a review of our new musical. Oh Lord, Janie wrote it. She's brutal. The part about 2 grown-ups who had love troubles was, in this reviewer's opinion, icky. I was on the edge of my seat, however, when Malibu Stacy developed a devastating tangle while brushing her hair. Relief flooded through the audience after a detangler was applied and the combing was safely continued. Very exciting parts of the play indeed. The song, Now I Can Appear in a Fashion Show, was conducted with gusto and will long be hummed in the halls of Springfield Elementary. Rating 2.5 stars. It's a triumph. Congratulations, Smithers. And you too, Largo. I'm filled with excitement. Children, let's learn the joys of music. Alright, 3 final tasks. Going to make Largo conduct the school orchestra for 2 hours. It's going to take me so much box wine to get through this. He's busy, and they're busy. So when we're done, I'll do the conclusion of this video when we come back to see if there's any more dialogue. And that is the final part of the quest line. There is no more tasks and no more dialogue, as you could see on the screen right now by no exclamation point. So as promised, before we end this video, I'm going to take a look and show you the sounds that each the building and the character makes. So let's start off with the Lotto N Liquor. Alright, so pretty basic there, just like cash register and some bottles clicking. So let's take a look at Dewey Largo. He has a few because he is voiced by one of the main characters of the series. So I'm going to showcase 3 right now. So let's start with the first one.
Control yourself! Hey! Do you find something funny about the word tromboner?
Alright, so a few different ones there. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of Dewey Largo. As I said before, check out my other ones I have right down here. We have a Crazy Cat House, and Stu's Disco is somewhere over here. And I did the Fortress of Chocolate and a few other ones. They'll all be on the end card and the links in the description below as well. So definitely check out those. If you like, make sure to subscribe and like. It really supports the channel. It helps these keep on coming. Tell me down below what character would you like to see next. I like all suggestions. I'm not going to do ones that I already bought, but if it's one that I have not bought, I will definitely take your suggestion and do it in the future. So make sure to do all that to support me, and I will see you all later. Peace out, guys.